Today, I'll be showing you how to factor difference of cubes, polynomials of the form x cubed minus y cubed. And also, I will show you how to factor sum of cubes as well. Okay, so let's start. Say you're asked to factor x cubed minus y cubed. Now, by the way, as a preparation, let's review perfect cubes. What are those perfect cube numbers? Okay, perfect cubes are those numbers that we obtain from cubing those positive integers. Say 1 to the third power is 1. So 1 is a perfect cube. When you raise 2 to the third, that's 2 cubed, it's going to equal to 8. So 8 is a perfect cube. Raise 3 to the third, you get 27. 27 is a perfect cube. 4 cubed is 4 times 4, 16 times 4 is 64, is also a perfect cube. Say 5 to the third, that's 5 times 5 times 5, which is 125, is a perfect cube. Okay, and you can keep moving. 6 cube, 7 cube. Let's say using variables, obviously if we have x raised to the third, that's a perfect cube. So when we have a difference of cubes, how do we factor those type of polynomials? Also, a good review and preparation is if we multiply, for example, say x plus 2 multiplied by x squared minus 2x, say plus 4. Okay, let's go ahead and multiply this. So x times x squared is going to be x cubed. Okay, now x times x squared is x cubed. X times negative 2x is negative 2x squared. Now x times 4 is positive 4x. Now 2 times x squared is positive 2x squared. Okay, then positive 2 times negative 2x is negative 4x. Now 2 times 4 is a positive 8. Combining like terms, now this 2x squared, negative 2x squared will cancel out. 4x minus 4x will cancel out. And we are left with just two terms, x cubed plus 8. Okay. Now these two factors multiply together give us this x cubed plus 8. Now x cubed is a perfect cube. 8 is a perfect cube. So what we got here is a sum of cubes. Okay, so let me give you one more review. Let's say instead of x plus 2, we have x minus 2 multiplied by x squared plus 2x plus 4. Okay, so multiply this x and x squared, that's x cubed. Multiply this x times 2x, that's 2x squared. And then x times 4 is 4x. Okay, now multiply negative 2 and x squared, that's negative 2x squared. Negative 2 times 2x, that's negative 4x. Negative 2 and 4, that's negative 8. Right, so we got x cubed. This will cancel out, so is 4x minus 4x. Okay, now we have this product, which is a difference of two cubes. Okay, so we have this difference of cubes as the product of these two factors above here. So if we're going to reverse the process, instead, we were given, for example, say you're given x cubed minus 8. How do you factor this difference of squares? So this is a difference of, sorry, this is a difference of cubes, okay? So this is a difference of cubes. So we have x given 8, difference of cubes. Okay, so this is how you're going to factor x cubed minus 8. So what we do is we're going to expand this x cubed. This x cubed means x multiplied by x multiplied by x. And this 8 is 2 times 2 times 2. So to find the factors for our difference of cubes, okay, so what we do is enclose this x minus 2 because that will be our first factor over here, okay? Now this left over here, which is x squared, that goes into the second quantity, so that's x squared. Now this other left over here, which is 4, also goes here in the second quantity. So we have only one remaining term to look for, this middle term over here. And the way you're going to complete this is by multiplying this negative 2 and x. So negative 2 times x is a negative 2x. Okay, there's one thing we have to do, okay, to find the middle term, and that is switching the sign of the negative 2x. So that will be positive 2x. Okay, so we got these factors for our difference of cubes. X minus 2 times x squared plus 2x plus 4. Okay, so let's do one more example. Let's say you're asked to factor this difference of cubes, say x cubed minus 64. Okay, so again, let's expand our x cubed into x times x times x, and the 64 into 4 times 4 times 4. Okay, so now the factors will be enclose this x minus 4, and that goes in the first parenthesis, our first factor. Now this x squared will go to the second parenthesis, so is this 16 here. Okay, so this goes to our second parenthesis. Now the middle term, so what we do is multiply this negative 4 and x. It's going to give you negative 4x, but you need to switch the sign and make it positive 4x. Okay, and that's it. That's our factors for our difference of cubes. X minus 4, x squared plus 4x plus 16. Again, you can FOIL this out or multiply these two factors to check. It should equal that x cubed minus 64. Okay, so what happens if we have a sum of cubes? Let's say it's factor x cubed plus, let's say, 8 or 27. If this is a plus, so we're going to do the same process. Okay, so you're going to expand the x cubed as well as the 27. So that's 3 times 3 times 3. So the first factor is going to be this x plus 3 here. And again, the leftover x squared goes to the second parenthesis. This 3 times 3 is 9 to the second parenthesis. And now multiply this 3 and x, that's positive 3x. But just like the other example, we have to switch the sign. Now we have negative 3x. So we have this x plus 3 and x squared minus 3x plus 9 as factors of our sum of cubes. Okay, so I hope you learned something from this video, and I thank you for listening.